Hello and good morning or good evening or good afternoon, wherever you are. I am Felix Rösch, Berlin-based composer, and yeah, welcome to these live streams where I'm basically taking you behind the scenes of, maybe onto a journey. That's what I wanted to say. Onto a journey. I prepared a little, just to make it a little more concise. I'm taking you. I already failed miserably, but you know, that's how it goes. Where I'm trying to take you on a journey onto what it means to be a freelance composer. And yeah, basically today I'll be working on a new album. Man, I just tried to prepare one sentence and I failed. But you know, I'll get better. Once I get better. And you're basically all invited into joining this process. If you like, ask me anything in chat. I'm trying to answer and read out every question. If you should have missed this live stream, you can also just write a comment and I'm trying to get to that comment as soon as possible and answer your questions there. Alternatively, if you would like to, chat outside of these live streams, we also do have a Discord server, which the link to that is in the description of this video. And yeah, you can join our little community there. I'm trying to be more active there as well. One thing I always forget, that's another reason why I started writing this down, is if you like these live streams and would like to support me just a little bit, press that like button and let's, beat the algorithm together. Thank you for your support. I really appreciate it. And let's start. I think today I would like to, like always, start. No, not on the piano. I think we've done that enough. Meaning we have more than enough ideas. I would love to look at something I just realized yesterday while having a look at the data here that Spotify provides. And that is, the first thing is female, male, so women to men ratio of my listeners, gender, is like fairly equal, little more men than women, but overall it's like 45% female, 51% male. But, and that was the interesting part, when I looked at the different age groups, so below 18 there are a lot more females than males, and 18 to 22 it's still more women than men. 23 to 27 it's still more women than men, and then at some point it crosses, and that's the age group 28 and above, and then it more men than women listen to my music. With at the highest range of 60 plus, it's almost the reverse of what it is on an audience from 18 to 22. I don't know, I thought that was interesting. So I just looked at how it looks at my YouTube channel. It's a little weird. I think my YouTube channel is kind of weird. They're 81% male and just 18% female. So that's kind of different. I don't know. So somehow my Spotify audience doesn't translate to YouTube. But also here, and that's another thing, my top geography, so the main regions my viewers come from are the United States, and then with just little percentage, it's just Germany. And on Spotify, it's pretty much the same. Not quite, but United States is by far the biggest. Amount of listeners come from the United States, then United Kingdom, then Germany, Canada, Australia, Netherlands. But United States is still way bigger. And then I looked at Instagram because I was getting really curious into what's happening there. And on Instagram and Facebook as well, there are much more men following me there. On Facebook, I almost gave up on Facebook. It's like, it's there, but and Instagram is more of a like a business card for me, or some kind of homepage that people can go to if they like the music. They can go there and just find some more stuff to connect with. But I don't think you can really grow, or I can't really grow on Instagram without paying for ads, and I really don't want to feed the Mark Zuckerberg data snake. I don't know, or this big. I hope you know what I mean. It's basically Kapitalismuskritik. So yeah, there it's the same. No, not the same. That's also a little weirder because it's again just 1/3 are women, and my top cities and top countries there are Germany. So that's I don't know. I don't know what to make of this data, but yeah, but there it is. I thought it was interesting. Yeah, apart from that, there's another thing I started to go on to. Like I'm really late to this train, but I'm on TikTok now. Yay! I've been there for quite some time, but I'm right now trying to grow it actively. So I'm trying out different formats that might work or not work. And yeah, I'm just testing the waters. And the one really weird thing is I have a side project called ADA. I can show you. It's a little unlucky, the choice of name. ADA walk maybe. Oh wait, no. Impromptu. Yeah. It's my side project where I basically just improvise the piano and just produce a track in a couple of hours, just without overthinking it. And I released some stuff in 2022. This album here. And yeah, that's. I mean, it didn't get much attention at all. I think, how many followers do I have here? 22 followers. So I mean, it's 81 monthly listeners. It's I didn't feed it, and I didn't have the time and resources to do anything more. But a couple of months ago, maybe a year ago, I accidentally uploaded a video that was meant for ADA. And I uploaded that to my main profile here on TikTok. And for some reason, this got almost 300,000 views. If you compare that to the other videos, like 200, 700, 700, 500. But yeah, 200,000. And this was really by accident. I didn't want to upload that there, but yeah. I don't know. It's weird. I kind of like it. It's okay, the video. Well, I'll just mute Spotify. And this is like 100% improvised. I mean, it's kind of nice, but... And the bad thing is, I totally missed that. I didn't see that this video was getting so many views. So I didn't post a Spotify link. I did now, like 3 days ago. But... And it's not necessarily music I would like to release on my main channel because I think it's too simple. I don't know. Yeah, it's okay. And the main reason to create this ADA project in the first place was that I did some ghostwriting for somebody. And the track I ghost wrote got millions of streams on Spotify. And I even was at a concert once, and I heard that track running in the pre-show playlist. And my name is not in any way, shape or form attached to that track. And that really hurt. And I thought, well, I will do my own improvisational piano project, and that's ADA. But yeah, I didn't really find the time to really do more with that. There's somebody online here. Somebody is in chat. Finally, Emmanuel, nice to have you. How are you? He writes, thank you for. I really have to work on the scaling of that. Thank you for doing these lesson sessions. Well, thank you for being here. It's really these sessions are just as much for me as they are for you, because it helps a lot to have an audience, or even if it's just one person watching. I don't know how many people are watching right now. I usually just don't show that number on my stream, because otherwise I will get nervous if I see that number becomes too high. But it helps to have people there and to have an audience, and it helps me to stay productive in a way, and to do something and not just watch TikTok videos the whole time, which I don't always do, but sometimes I do. Yeah, I should have washed my hair. I feel it looks like shit. But yeah, that's how it is. All right. Today I want to look at all the ideas, and that means these ideas here, but also, most importantly, these. No, not these. These. I have this running in the background. That's what we did on Saturday. So 2 days ago, we had made a live stream. We just collect. Well, this looks weird. What's happening here? Just collecting all the ideas in one spreadsheet that could turn into music that will be on the new album. I have no idea what that is supposed to be, but yeah. So we have 56 ideas, and now we'll just pick one and start working on this idea. Yeah. And that's where it becomes work. What could we take? I mean, there is still the collaboration with Faker that I wanted to push. No, but there's one track I thought about most of the time, and that is, this. I like this. Hey, Trendy Andy is here as well, and writes metal. Is that kind of metal? I'm not sure. Metal in some kind of German accent. Forgotten Empire writes, hey Felix, it's good to see you. Thank you very much for pointing out and kindly answering what we all wonder about as musicians. Well, you're welcome. Thank you for being here, and thank you for saying that. It's not like I'm. But yeah, I'm happy to have a little community here to make to help you. I don't know, and I don't feel as lonely making this, because this job is really, in its core, it's really lonely. If you're a composer, just sitting in your studio all the time and just write music most of the time. You don't work with other people a lot. If there are like recording sessions, yes, and concerts, but the core of that work is mostly done alone. And so that's also one big reason to just to live stream for me. And there are some parts which are kind of boring. Hey, and thank you for subscribing, Max Robinson. Thank you for being here. That's really nice. Yeah, so there are many reasons to do these live streams, and they are not all what's this called? If you're just doing something for other people, I don't know. There's a great word for it. I forgot. This is I'm also doing this for me, you know, and I'm doing this to be more productive. But yeah, I like this idea here, especially this first loop. We'll have to see how to recreate that, or if we can just cut this up. But it looks like that should be easily loopable. Yeah. Just these first bars. Okay, let's do this. Let's take the sample, move that to a separate project, new project. And the name of that was Small Grashalm im Wind. No, that wasn't it. Stick figure walking. No. I think it was a 4-star idea. Happy end. No. Wait, that's... let's see, the marker number 14. This one here. Rolling Train. Oh, that's such a bad name. Such a bad working title. I'm sorry for that. But yeah, Rolling Train. No, we need a new, better name for this. Rolling. Rollmops. No, that's... Man, I think working titles are kind of important because they, you know, they already set a mood and set a tone for the music. Let's listen to that loop. Come on, let's find a better working title. We can do it. Let's call it a runner or something. I mean, rolling is let's call it running. Why not? And it's kind of sparks some ideas. So let's put this at the very top and let's make this green because I really want to work on this. No idea if this will be part of the album, but needs much more work, but has lots of potential. Yes, I would agree, Felix. Yeah. Okay, let's take this new project, save, and that project will save as well. And we will save that, not at TikToks. Next. Music. And that will be 15. And is it runner or running? Runner. Why not runner? Or running? I don't know. Running. I'll have to think of a better name. Running version 1. Alright. Okay, that is loud. Wait, I'll just take down the master by 12 dB. Although what I tend to do is just have a standard -9 dB on all tracks, because then you have more headroom in the end. So we don't need that -12 on the master track. Alright. Rotten Milk writes, I made it on time today. Yes! Wee! I need some kind of sound effects, like way! You know, this kids cheering, yay! Sound effect. It's kind of a meme. Yeah, today we're going to work on this track. And this track right now is nothing more than this loop. And this thing. I like this a lot. Wait. Yeah, that's all we have. And I mean, but that's a good start. You know, if I hear that, I want to know how how this goes on, how this continues. Yeah, there it's already a worse version. I don't like this. That's not too bad. And then at that point, okay, it's I think it's a clear like 4/4 bar 4/4. What's this called? 4/4 standard structure. And then at this point here, there would be some kind of melody added to that. Rotten Milk writes, have you ever tried to implement vocals to your songs? You got a nice voice. That's so kind of you. Thank you. Well, I never liked my voice, especially my singing voice. That's one thing, but I think I would be able to get over that. And I have a really... I'm not really good at writing text, especially in English. I do have my problems with texts in German already. So what I did sometimes is I have these tracks. Wait, I already did that, but it's really subtle. For example, here, Elegy for Peace. I think not with the first one, is it? Yeah, this. It's more of a choir. And then I pitched it up with some plugins. So that's when I use my voice. Yeah, but anything else, I don't know. And Forgotten Empire writes, and releases. Pitching text between releases that received placement and those that didn't. That's a good question. No, not really. I think I don't know. I think it has a lot to do with the music. If the music is really good and the people at Spotify like it, then they will look at the pitch. And if the pitch isn't really horrible, they might add it. I still think the music is much more important than the pitch, but yeah, I don't know. I haven't really. I would just try to follow. I think I said that on one of the last live streams as well. Spotify has a YouTube channel. Spotify for Artists has a YouTube channel, and there they have some really decent tips on what they want to see. On what they want to see with the pitches. So I would really just look there. Rotten Milk writes, I had no idea that choir was you. Yeah. It's with a lot of things. For example, one listener also. Wait, that was an older album. Where is it? Here, yeah. Final Parade. Someone. Was? Was soll das denn? Warum kannst du das nicht? Was ist hier los? Spotify can't play that right now. But why? Why is that? I just wanted to let me tell you a little story. No, just wanted to play that track. Why? What? Okay, that's weird. Okay. Huh? Why is that not possible right now? Is this possible? No, nothing from this album. Okay, this is possible. But for some reason, okay. That's weird. That's really weird. I have no idea why. Okay, it can't play this track. I've never had this. And has nothing to do with the... Can also not play this track. That is really weird. But the first track works. no idea what this is. Okay, anyway, on this track, that's why I wanted to show that to you. I played the cello and the violin a lot, like just layering, me playing the cello, and people were asking me, hey, who did record that? What ensemble? And I was like, no, that was just me, and I'm not really good at playing the cello. I tried to learn from YouTube tutorials how to play the cello and just recorded lots of stuff on top of each other. But yeah, so many people don't think that's actually a recording in a studio with a small orchestra, and it's not. So that's a very low effort, low cost way of pretending you're an orchestra. Just like with that track, it's like a very low cost. That just gives me an idea for a good YouTube format where I just dissect some tracks and just dive into like a 5-minute dive into some tracks that get a lot of streams and that people might want to know how they were made. I don't know, I might do that, but maybe sometime. And Forgotten Empire also writes, Felix, which song was the first editorial placement? And I was curious about its pitching text. Oh, I can show you that. So let's hope that I'm able to. So first of all, I released Orchesterverfremdung in 2018, which is a weird, wild electronic orchestral. I actually recorded this with an orchestra, and I conducted that orchestra, and I spent a lot of time making this. And it's I like it. I like this thing a lot, but nobody cared. So then I went on to try this here iteration. So that was just a release where just, and I can't play this. What is happening? Okay. Anyway, then came this single, which was basically just improvisation with my synthesizer here, and I again recorded some strings just at home on the cello and the violin. Now let me look for the pitch. That's quite some time ago. I'm just searching for the pitch. I'm not sure I had it here, but I thought I had. Okay, yeah, here it is. It's really bad. Wait, I will post this in chat. Or maybe I won't. Wait, I'll just make this a little bigger. I almost have it here. Alright, and I mean, the good thing is you can already hear the track in the background, so you have an idea of what we are talking about. And okay, you know what? Let's search together. This is a text file where I mean, I wrote press releases for that album, and I did lots of market research with Facebook analytics tools, and I did so much. Yeah, and in the end, I think some things stick and some don't, but you have to really try a lot. Or I had to try a lot. Interlude, no. That is already too far. Ah, Berceuse, there it is. Okay, I prepared some Reddit R piano posts, classical music, Instagram posts. I prepared a lot and had my biography, you know. And here it is. Oh no, that's Baccarat. I want ostinato. Okay. Maybe I don't have that pitch anymore. I have the press release I wrote for that. Orchesterverfremdung, Beispielformulierung. I also collected Instagram hashtags back then and was researching that. Ideas for postings. Studio costs, target audiences. You know, I did a lot of research how to do this because I really wanted to do this. Idiosyncratic. No idea what that word. Okay, honestly, I think I don't have the actual pitch anymore. But what I remember is I had some press releases. Yeah, okay, I think it must have been something along the lines of this. This EP was basically a reaction to the birth of my daughter, to the incredible forces of nature and the unconditional, overwhelming love I began to feel for this little human being. I think that was part of my pitch, because that was this whole thing here that you see, though. Spotify, I make my own music now thing was sparked by that life-changing event of, you know, becoming a father and having that wonderful human being with us. Yeah, but that was definitely part of it. And yeah, and I think it must have been something along these lines. Yeah. And then here's a press release I wrote. You know, just look at that text. Something along these lines was what I must have written. Yeah. Oh, it's also a nice piece. I could play that live, I think. And Kleiner Choral. And now it's able to play that. Okay, anyway. That was that. Sorry for the long-winded answer, but I just couldn't find the pitch. I have pitches for other tracks. At some point I started to just write them down here and just collect them and see what might have worked and what didn't work. But I think the best advice I can give you is to just look at the Spotify for Artists YouTube presence, and there's a specific video where they talk about what they want to see. And Forgotten Empire writes, there may be a problem with the internet connection. I play the album without any problem. Good news. Okay, that's good. That's good to know. Well, let me see. Okay, yeah, connection is good. Stream should be fine. I don't know. All right. And I'm afraid this is really the only place where this loop is soloed. That doom biddle da bim. I was playing this and then panning. Okay, so if we don't get it here, there should be a chance to get the loop here. Okay, first thing, let's find the tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, Yeah, something like that. We'll get more granular soon. What I tend to do is just, adjust the tempo until it's correct. But this looks really promising. I think we can just extract this. I hope the reverb will work. Let's see if we loop this. Yeah, well, kind of maybe. So I'll just take this and then we can go into this view here, and just set the loop points until we have it. I hope. Okay, I will just raise the gain so we can really see what we're doing. Warp, yes, so looping will be easier, and I will zoom in now. Let's find the zero crossing right about there. And well, it goes down, so it should come from above, and this is the other side. Well, maybe I think it should be okay. I can't open this track. Alright, now it should be possible to do this. This might be too far off, but we'll see. Alright, whoops, that's a little loud. Okay, and now we just have to loop this thing and pray this works. And if it doesn't, we'll just have to recreate this, which can be pretty hard. Okay, I'll just amplify this again. Okay, here's the zero crossing. I'll just put the loop down, but that loop might not work. Maybe we'll have to do like this. Okay, at some point Ableton just gets crazy and it doesn't work anymore, but this should be fine. Okay, let's see if this works. Oh, that's too loud. Yeah, I think. Okay, let's listen to the original. Oh, I deleted the original. That's not too clever. Okay, let's copy that, undo all this. Okay, copy the loop here. Let's listen to this and see if it's kind of the same. It has a little more. Is there a big difference between? Not really. I think it's fine. I think it's okay. Yeah. Okay. We have the loop. Now we need the right tempo. That's even more tricky to do, but we can do that. Okay, it's too slow. We need to speed that up. 109 BPM maybe. Okay, 110. That's too fast, I think. Oh, 111. Let's see. Is that too fast or too slow? I think it's still the tempo is still too slow. Ah, okay. Now is it okay? Now this does not make too much sense. Because okay, it's obviously just changing the tempo. Okay. Huh. How do we go about that? Okay, maybe we need to I still haven't really found a good workflow to do this. But you see, that's what I do all the time. Sometimes I do play the piano, but most of the time I'm battling with things like this here. Okay, let's try a different way. It's not as elegant, not as, but that does work as well. And now we'll just have a crossfade here. Alright, and then we'll take this and copy this here. And we need another crossfade. Alright. Now we have one bar, and then we'll copy this and do another crossfade here. Yeah, that's, now we have 2 bars. And now we have 4 bars, and that's the way this grows exponentially. And now we have 8 bars, and we just have to fix the seams here so it doesn't click. 16 bars, and at some point I will just stop doing this. Right, 23 bars, 32, not 23. And it's not ideal, but you know, it works. 64 bars, and now we are already at 2 minutes something. That should be enough for now. Okay, so we've got this. Let's assign color. Okay, we got this, and 112 BPM. Alright, and next thing is, that's my favorite part. I'll move to the piano and just play a little, and then we'll see where this goes. Let's take, I just prepared this little preset where all the, okay, the inputs are not set, where all the inputs and outputs are set. That's what I wanted to say. Let's just link these tracks, and that should give us a good base for a piano sound. All right, and now I think I will just improvise a little bit, and we'll see where this goes. Turn the loop down a little bit because it's already a little bit annoying. Wait, now it's automating that. I don't want to have this. Okay, and let's turn down the click as well a little bit. Okay. No, that's not what I wanted. All right, recording is going. I like this. But I think it's good to start with the repeating the first phrase 2 times, because it's just, I like it a lot. Just rhythmically, it's interesting, and harmonically the shift. Yeah, what to do after that? Wait, we had in the initial recording, which I again deleted. What? How? I'm such a noob. All right, you know what? I'll just take this and open that up. Okay, I don't like that. That's actually pretty good. That's actually... And then it's... Okay. I think I have an idea. We need to just find... If we're thinking in A, B, A, C, or A, B, C structures, let's do this. Because I think this is something that's really hard to play live. I try to play that with the left hand. It's not impossible, but it's really hard. There's something. I think that's like A, B, and D, 1, 2, and 4 are good. The third part is something we'll have to work on. And we need some reverb, or not reverb, but delay. And for that, we also need another track to. Let me just set this up really quick. For that, we need the. Let's see, piano effects. Yeah, piano effects. All right, and let's give this another much more. Yeah, that's good color. All right, and let's call this piano effects, and let's link that as well. All right, now we just have to find the right tempo, just approximately. Okay. Doesn't do anything. I'll turn on the light. Light here below the piano so that I can see all the knobs from the effect pedals. Okay, let's turn down the repeats. Yeah, so it's just one delay. All right. Some reverb. Yeah. And maybe we'll do this. Okay, I think I'll just record a 4-bar loop, and then we'll use that as some basis for a melody. Okay, let's try to get this on time. This third. Yeah, and if we're going down to that C minor, it should be something else after that. Yeah, I think we'll have to go to F minor after that. I think the core idea is that we have this 3-part bum rhythm against this 4, so 3 against 4, and then one time this, or 2 times, and then one time the second. So 1 2 3 1 1 2 1 1 2 3. You know what I mean, right? 1 2 1 1 2 3. Something like that, so that each chord is just there for 6 quarter notes, then 3, and then again 6. And also, I don't know, it's interesting, I like it. And that's the core idea, so whether we're in G minor, or starting in G minor, or like moving to F, we should always have this 2 1 2. Play with this. I think that's one of the core ideas of this. I don't know. Andy Math writes C/E. So you mean so C major with E in the bass, so third. Yeah, I mean we could always do that. Then maybe have this. I mean, I always like it when it goes into we're somewhere in that F minor, G minor, C minor range, no idea, and then suddenly we have, a C major. I'm always a big fan of that. It just has to, I don't know, come natural. And that's such a lame thing to say, it has to come natural, but I can't be more precise right now. Possible. What I like also is when it floats around this G minor thing, and then at the end just moves down to that C bass. think I would go to F. I mean, we will possibly sometime land at C with the E, with the third in the bass. But I mean, then we're where do you? Where do I know this from? Hey, and thank you for subscribing, Andy Math. Andre Math. Thank you. Hey, thank you. Yeah, but actually, I think I like this as some kind of middle. Where do I know this from? But I like this. I like this idea as some kind of middle part. It's a very famous orchestra piece, and playing it 3 times is too much, I think. But I think it needs to stay on this G minor thing, so that the impact when we go, this really has something to say at that point. So it needs to be some, I don't know. Maybe my first impulse to go just vary it a little bit and just adding this D on top was maybe the right call. I don't know. Just to go, and then we could, I don't know, add some melody on top of that. And the melody can later be played maybe by strings or by some woodwinds, or I don't know, something can also be played by the piano, but I think that might work. Just play. That was not so good. Maybe that's the thing, that we always alternate between playing the chord 2 times and 1 time. 2 1 2 1 2 1. So 1 2 1 1 2 1 1 2. Okay, in the end that doesn't work there, but 1 2 1 2 1. And then sometimes that makes much more sense. So especially when we go down. So 1 2 1 1 2 1, and then it always ends at some resting harmony. Okay, so what do we have so far? This idea for and then we'll do the same thing. So 2 1 2 1 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 1 2 1 1. Okay, 1 and 1 and 1. I have no idea how to count this. I have to just think. I think I can't count and play. I can, but I'm not that intelligent. Thank you, Andre. That was a good idea. The question is, how do we get back to G minor? Just have a D7. No, we won't. We could go all. Yeah, but I do that too often. Okay. I think we have something. This part is where the melody would start. And then we are already in C major here. Then we could go to this. Yeah, that's... like... Where do we go from there? Okay, I think I like this. I mean, it's become a little more complex than I thought it would, but we'll start with this. Then, not ideal. This, but then, and then melody comes in to this. Needs to speed up a little bit, and it's still a little bit inconcise, and we'll have to think about the melody. Okay, but I think I will first record something up to that, including that part where the melody comes in, and then we'll see how far I can go, and then we'll just listen back and see what we can do. Okay, and we need this microphone here. I'm sorry, this microphone I'm speaking through. For all the key clicking sounds of the piano, so I'll just mute that for now. You won't hear me talking for a bit. Oh wait, I'll get to your Andre Math has some great ideas. I'll get to that after I've recorded this part. Okay, I'll do one more take. Let's see where this goes. I mean, it's not perfect, but what is? Andrew Math writes, if you went G minor, A flat, major, F minor, and then G major, A flat, major, and F minor for variation. Definitely wouldn't be natural though. Okay, I'll try. Let me see. So, we have this. Pull up the piano. F minor thing. And then G. Oh, that's actually. Wait, that's not what you meant, I think. But it would work as well. Very classical. And I think one thing again also with this middle part, if it should actually become like that, is that it's always this 2 1 2. So 2 times that chord, 1 times this, 2 times this. So 1 2 1 1 2 1. That should be. Okay, so but onto what you said, Andre. Can try F with A in the bass. I'm not sure. I mean, we variations of minor and major. I think. Wait, okay, let me try what you just said. G major, G, then A flat. Wait. Okay, so G flat major, A flat major, and F minor for variation. I mean, the good thing about this is we could just throw in all sorts of major and minor variations and see what sticks. Just trying to find the mouse pointer. Is it? Where are you? There are you. All right. Andre Math writes, pull an Imperial March and go to G minor from E flat minor. Yeah, I don't know. Not sure. So yeah, that's a little too ominous. Andrew Math writes, really nice playing, man. Love your classical ideas. Thank you. Well, what I liked actually was, yeah, the thing is, it should always work in the context of this loop in the background. I mean, why not? lurk. I think. Let's go for the. I think the G flat major is it's pretty wild, and I think it's too wild for me in this case. Okay, but thank you so much for your input, Andre. I think you just gave this middle part. Yeah, I love this when people come to the stream and just say something, whether it's really concrete musical ideas or really just, hey, have you ever thought about using old material from Franz Liszt, and then suddenly things emerge from that. That's really nice. That's really nice. I love it. I have no idea how we would ever get back to G minor. And I think there should be some melody emerging on top of that. But I can't really play the thing with the left hand. Oh wait, I can. And if all the attention goes to the melody, it's not so bad anymore that I can't really play the left hand that well. Something. A nice melody would be nice. A nice melody would be nice. Say something obvious, please. Okay. You know what? I think I'll try to find a way to make this, to have this go without overdubbing, so that I could actually play this live. I mean, just because I'm not able to play this as nicely with my left hand as I am with both hands. That's pretty good. We need the loop. Don't like that going up. Yeah, I think I like the first. Maybe. Ah! That's pretty hard. Usually these melodies just come naturally, and it's really a pain if they don't. And maybe that's also a sign that there shouldn't be a melody. Don't know. You know what? Let's just start from the beginning and see where this takes us. I'll just get rid of the click. I think there needs to be something. But I can't play it. That's a bit of it. You know what? I'll surrender and just record this part and then improvise on top of that and see if that works better. Okay, and for that I need a click. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, and I'll try again. 2, 2, 3, and and just a little B part departure in that middle part. Okay, let's see. Usually there is some kind of latency in these recordings, so I have to just nudge these a little to the left. That's a lot of delay and a lot of reverb. I'm not quite sure about this middle part. Okay, on right. Okay, and there it loops again. Okay. So we have this. I think I didn't like the recording I did before that, so I can just delete this part and let's loop this. Let's see. Is that on time? Yeah, I think it's fine. Okay. Yeah, this here is pretty unclean. Not too well played. And this is the panning is off. Okay. Yeah, this is really bad. I'll just mark this here. So just in case I ever want to actually use this should be replaced. Okay, you know what? Let's duplicate this whole thing. Unlink. Then relink this, just these four. Get rid of all this. And just hit record on this. Okay, let's try something. maybe sometimes it's better just to sing, because your voice is still your most intuitive instrument. The end is pretty generic. Maybe this first part is good. I just had an idea for this a couple of seconds ago that I liked for this part. That's too fast. No, that's not good. That's very welcome to Lawrence of Arabia. I have to really. I'm not sure. It doesn't really click. Difficult. But yeah, that's the type of stuff I have to push through. Maybe at the end of the day we'll just get rid of the idea. But I think it's too good to get rid of it. I think I'll just have to keep on finding an approach to solving this problem here. First couple of notes are good. and very math writes, the vibe reminds me of Michael. No, Marco. Never heard of Marco. I will do some research after this recording. And I have to solve this. I would just, the best thing, my hands are usually the best inventors of ideas. So I think I have to learn this. This first Wechselnote, changing, trill, whatever. Then we'll rest on the E flat major. Okay, you know what? Let's start again from the beginning with the loop. Yeah, I'm really sorry if this loop is the loop as well. Maybe if the stream gets a little boring right now, but yeah, that's part of the journey you have to take as a freelance composer. Things don't always just write themselves. That's most of the time the process looks like this here. Stuck, honestly. song I wrote when I was 16 with a guitar, like Love Sick. I just rediscovered some old files on a hard drive, and it was really, it's kind of cute. It's kind of cute, and it's so far away right now. But yeah, okay. But that part just reminded me of this. Maybe this will be part of this. Why not? Okay. Maybe it's just this. I'm really tempted to use this. I mean, just 20 years later. Hey, and then we could go to this again. Now this, I'm getting sentimental right now. I still have to Rick Miller, hello, nice to have you. Rick Miller asks, how do you record piano with only one top mic? Or you're recording MIDI? No, I'm actually behind the piano. Wait, there are two microphones in this position, like an AB, but just a little more narrow, not XY, but the other way around, to Neumann KM184. They're right behind the piano, and that's the main sound right now. And then I also have these two, one left, one right. But yeah, the main sound comes from two KM184s behind the piano. Wait, I tend to show this on every live stream now, but you know, I'll do it anyway. Wait. So there they are, these two. They're right behind the piano with some acoustic foam, so that you know you don't have too bad acoustics. But yeah, that's it. Rick Miller writes, oh, thanks. You're welcome. You're welcome. But the problem with this melody is that it doesn't really feature this rhythmic, this melodic rhythm. So this, I think that's one of the biggest characteristics of this idea. So I think I'm not quite sure yet how to go. So you know what I'll do? I'll just play this. I'll just improvise a little bit. That's the best strategy for me, at least. Maybe without this, but this. And then we go there. I think we have some kind of structure, maybe. Not all the way down. Yeah, like that. Without the F minor. And then go to minor. Just real quick as a transition to back to G minor again. I don't know. I mean, it could be some kind of. You could make this an F minor 6, which is also always just a, you know, leads back to the tonic basically. These are moments when I think, well, music theory kind of helps to understand that this, in this context. This is a C minor 6th chord, which definitely can be seen as the 4th, like the subtonic to G minor. So that helps. I don't know. Maybe learn some basics. I need to learn some basics of music theory, or needed to learn some basics of music theory to understand that. Not necessary, but helps. So let's go into this. Yeah, but it sounds like shit. Oh, music theory, thank you. You saved me, and now everything sounds like shit. Okay, so maybe that's not a good idea. Just wanted to make a case for music theory, but you know, trust your instincts. I think is the better approach. This left hand. Yeah, this will be played by like some octaves with this, and then in this part it will kind of start to bloom a little. We'll just cut right back to G minor. Okay, I think we have something, and nobody's watching anymore. I'm so sorry, I lost you all. But I think we have something. Maybe it's not good. We'll listen back later, next day, in a couple of days. But I think I need to just fix what we have right now, record that, and then let that rest for a while. Okay, how do we go about this? Okay, I think I will just record. I think I will just record what we have and try to, just do a rough recording of this. Usually this is what ends up on the recording. So I'll just try to play it half decently. Let's duplicate that and have another crossfade here. So that's 4 minutes. That should be more than enough for this loop. Yeah. Let's put this here. All right. And yeah, I'll just try to record this. I will also use this microphone here, so the one I'm talking into right now. So I won't be talking while recording, but yeah, I'll just record this structure we have right now and then see where this takes us. Or maybe maybe we have to finish the whole structure today, because right now we've just broken up the big parts and they're still hot and you can put them together and they're still flexible. And if we did that a couple of days or a week later, it's already fixed and you can't really break that apart anymore or just move it as easily. So we'll see. I'll just try to record what we have right now and then take it from there. Okay, yeah, there were obviously some mistakes. Rick Miller writes, and I can totally relate. Sorry, but can you move the bottle, please? Yes, I can and I will, and I know this feeling of... I have this slight OCD where things really annoy me if they are not... Yeah, I totally get that feeling. And I will. Thank you for letting me know. All right, there was some obvious mistakes here, but I think that's easily fixed. Let's just adjust the... it's not really on time, but I think for a first mock-up that's fine. Okay, I think okay, and here that's where I think I struggled a lot until I had this part. Here, that looks like it. So this goes here, and we'll just make that transition hopefully a little smoother. Okay, and we need this actually. Okay. Andre Math writes, could try sliding a cheeky A flat minor 6 somewhere in there. A flat minor 6. Yeah, it's an interesting color. It's like I love the food analogy with music composition. It's like some cardamom. Oh, I don't know cardamom. What's the English word for cardamom? Cardamom in some food that you wouldn't expect it in. Maybe it's the same name. Yeah, cardamom. It's like some spice in there. Yeah, might be interesting. Might also ruin the whole food. Not sure. No, not the whole food. I'm exaggerating. I keep this in the back of my head, in my hands, especially. It should be in major. Maybe this was the part where I struggled a lot to play this. And it's harder than you think to play this like really tight on time. I'll just take this and put it right at the beginning of the project, because then we can also always see how long that part is. Okay, yep. So that's about a minute 10 already. Okay. Okay. And just my glasses plus headphones is not very angenehm, pleasant on my ears for a long time. I have to re-record that. And it's not really on time, but anyway, it's enough for now. Something like that. Okay, this is kind of a middle part. I would actually start again from there and then just have something added to that. So we'll take just this. Sorry, my nose is a little bit stuffy. All right. Maybe we'll do it like that. Andre Math writes, maybe having a metronome on just 1 and 3 might help to play those more fluently. Maybe. I don't know. This is really just for now, just to sketch out this and to revisit this back in, I don't know, in a week or something, or back in a week. Come back in a week and just have a listen. And then I would, if I think this is actually a really good idea that I want to pursue, I would re-record this. Yeah, maybe I will try. I think this is actually right now really just I have to just play this a lot. Okay, microphone was turned down a little bit. I just have to practice this a lot, and the more I play this, the more I record this, the better this will become. So okay, I will just record the melody. Maybe I would just sing it. That would be the easiest thing. That's what I would usually do if nobody was watching. I would just sing it. But you know, why not? Let's try it. But it's too low. And that sounds like a mouse singing. Okay. Yeah, you know what? I'll try to record that with the piano. Oh, that's really bad. Wait. Okay, I think I'll sing it. It's easier. I don't have to. I don't know. Wait. Okay, I think I'll. I just don't know what I'm doing. I have the perfect idea. I will sing it and play it at the same time. That's the best approach. Now, what? Yeah, then this part, I mean, that kind of works. And why not start from, and that, I mean, as a general structure, that would kind of work. Forgotten Empire writes, does offering a split of the royalties to the person you will collaborate with help with budget? Wait, does a split of the royalties to the person that you collaborate with, help with the budget. I'm not quite sure which budget you mean, but obviously if an artist I collaborate with, if we agree on a split, that's always better than having no split. I don't know. I have done this a couple of times, but yeah, I mean, obviously, if there's a split, you get paid. If there's no split, you don't get paid. So, I'm not quite sure what you wanted to ask. Forgotten Empire. Before that, Forgotten Empire writes, Felix, I would like to ask something about live recordings. Is it really too costly to record a quartet nowadays? I can show you exactly how much it cost me. Wait a second. Let me see, 2024 budget. Yeah, it was about, I mean, the studio for one day was, with the engineer was 1,300 euros. 1,309, and that's including the tax. And the string quartet was all included. That's including the ticket costs and tickets. They live in Leipzig or in all over Germany actually. So I paid for the train tickets as well. And so all in all, it was about 2,000 euros. But that's for a whole day. Like we're recording that whole day. And then there was another person who was filming. And yeah, that's another 476 euros. So all in all, for the whole day was 3,700 euros. Prices may vary. So, and yeah. But in general, I think, yeah, that's what you would have to calculate, I think, especially when you also want to have somebody making a video of this, so a camera person. Andre Math writes, I really like the Mixolydian vibe on the C major. The funny thing is I have no idea what you're talking about. Wait, see, Mixolydian. Let's try to figure this out. So for all you not music theory nerds, it's not so nerdy after all. So wait. If you play all the white keys from C, that's C Ionic, I don't know. If you play all the white keys from D, that's Dorian. From E, that's Phrygian, I don't know. F is Lydian, Lydish. And from G, all the white notes, then you get Mixolydian. And the beautiful thing about all these things is that's just minor differences to what the scale would be in the actual. So if we were actually playing G major, there would be an F sharp. But because we're just playing white keys and playing Mixolydian, we can just lower this note and just. So every key that's where you have the seventh note lowered, in this case, we're lowering the B to the B flat. Now I know what you mean. But there's also this. I would argue that's because we also have an A flat here. I have no idea what this is now, but it's something else. It's like minor, but with a major third. I don't know. Oh, anybody who is more fluent in music theory, please help me. Please help me. KYJ plays. I hope I pronounced this correctly. KJY plays says, hi, can I play the drum plus? I can play the drum plus. Okay, that's great. And Nico Perez writes, hey man, hey Nico, how are you? And then Kai just writes again, hey, Nico Perez writes, finally made a stream. Yeah, nice to have you here. How are you? Forgotten Empire writes, I think my previous question didn't show up. Oh no. Or I maybe I didn't find it. No, I think I answered all the questions you posted. So don't feel free to just ask it again. Forgotten Empire writes, so it's not a budget per song. It's how much you can record that day. Yeah, exactly. And obviously the plan is to record as much as possible in a single day. But yeah, the last recording session I didn't prepare it that well. It was really like, so we did not record as much as I thought we would. And yeah, I will probably have to do another recording session. Yeah, because I kind of messed up. Nico Perez writes, what is the best feeling? What? Nico Perez writes, what's the best feeling piano you have ever played? Also, do you keep the felt on most of the time? The best piano I've ever played. Oh yes, I can tell you. So when I was studying, I was at music university in Düsseldorf, which is it's not a small city for German Verhältnisse, but it's Düsseldorf is kind of it's okay. It was nearby where I lived, and they had this great program where you could study the piano, but also could study sound engineering and video stuff. And so I was at the conservatory, and was also working there as the guy that carries the chairs and the instruments for the orchestra, which had the added benefit that I could just sit in on the rehearsals and could get to talk to all the musicians there and invite them to the studio to record my stuff, which was always a lot of fun and pretty well. Anyway, but there we had this concert at the Tonhalle in Düsseldorf, and in this room here there was a big piano, some concert. I think Schumann piano concert. They were playing, and we were setting up all the chairs and all the basses and harps, and but then there was a lot of time left before the actual rehearsals and the concert began. So I just played on that piano in this concert hall and just improvised a little. There was nobody there really, and that was, you could just play one note, and it was like that was, I think, obviously it was a Steinway something extremely expensive. I will never be able to afford that piano, but yeah, also this concert hall added to that, and it was pretty good. And yeah, now here in this for these recordings I always leave the felt on, also because I feel like the higher the frequency, the more you hear the how crappy this room actually is that I'm recording in. So it helps a lot with the recording. It sounds much better, I think. If I take the felt off, you can hear a lot more. Yeah, lot more stuff, and it's a lot more. I don't know. It's kind of annoying, the sound at that point. So I kind of like the felt sound. That's why I never take it off. And Andre Math writes, my bad, I thought you were outlining C Mixolydian over C major in your melody earlier. Maybe. The funny thing is, most of the time I have no idea what I'm doing. I understand it afterwards, but yeah, that's, I don't know. But thank you for listening that closely. I really appreciate it. Nico Perez writes, preparation is key on those kind of session days. Well, yeah, and I mean, to be fair, my second child was born just around that recording date, and I thought I would be able to get everything done. But then, as often is the case, things you didn't expect that would take so long took much longer than you expected. I'm not good at language, you know what I mean, I hope. So we spent, I think, 1/3 of the session for one piece, which in the end didn't turn out to be that great, I think. And that's not on the players' end, that's on my end. And overall, the session was too early. I think I should have waited and just did this session now instead of 1 year later. I should have done this instead of now, 1 year ago. But now I know. So Nico Perez writes, very cool. Thanks for sharing this story. What a beautiful hall. Sounds so inspiring. Sounds so there's always a little heart, inspiring to play. A little heart in the way for me to read the comments. Forgotten Emperor writes, as far as I've noticed, using reverb instead of using sustain a lot creates less harmonics crash on live piano felt. As far as I've noticed, using reverb instead of using sustain a lot creates less harmonics crash on live piano felt. On live piano with felt. You're still talking about the other strings being played while the felt is active, because the felt, if the hammer hits here and the felt gets pushed down, the strings right next to these to this one note may get hit with the felt as well and may vibrate, so you might hear them as well. But that problem is not that hard, not that well. This piano definitely has this as well, but it doesn't. I don't care that much. Nico Perez writes, I had a friend share your music with me a few years ago. Really fell in love with the feel. Thank you. It's also really good to know how you got here, because all I have are these numbers. Wait, which numbers? Where are they? Like numbers like these. Demographics. Segments. Overview. But I never really know, where they have 44,000 streams. I have no idea where they came from and what they were thinking and how they got to where they are. So thank you for sharing that. It's a pleasure to meet you, man. Yeah, it's a pleasure to meet you too. You have a great gift of feel, chords, and melody. Thank you. I have a little self-esteem problem, so I'm just learning to say thank you. It's very kind of you. Love the blend of pedals and synth with that beautiful natural upright piano. So glad to have found you. Thank you. I'm a good amount. I'm a good amount of those streams, to be honest. Lol. Yeah, thank you. I mean, 40,000 streams a day. That's definitely doable. And I mean, it's very. I've never ever had 40,000 streams, like 44,000 streams a day. That's a record, really. And another funny thing is, if I take the last 7 days, it's 104,000 listeners. So times 4, that's almost 400,000 listeners in 28 days. And I think this month, so February, that is, I will actually hit a million streams, like in a month. It's not like overall, but cross-channel. Yeah, cross-channel. This plus, so February. I know February is short, so maybe close to a million. It's pretty good. Forgotten Emperor writes, actually, I wanted to ask you this. You don't use the sustain pedal too much when you play the piano. Do you use the extra reverb channel to lengthen the sounds instead? I don't. I feel like I'm using it a lot, but well, we can have a listen. This is just the KM 184s behind the piano. I usually change the pedal with every new chord, and sometimes I, especially in some places, I like to, with this piece in particular, you know, try to separate the notes a little more. I mean, you can use the obviously you can use the sustain pedal in increments, right? You don't have to push it down all the way or have it up all the way. You can just use it a little bit or a little more. So I have just a little tiny bit, it's almost always, not always pressed, but I seldomly really go full pedal down. Yeah, that's true. I think something that ties it together is also, okay, that's pretty bad. I have to get rid of this. Something that ties it together is also the pad in the background. You know, that's and then when there's something like that tying everything together, you can also use, and I mean the delay as well, but it's not that loud. Could be louder. And I like delay much more than reverb because it's not some kind of, you know, it's not drowning your sound. Yeah, I don't know. Nico Perez writes, post. Post? What does post mean? What should I post? Forgotten Empire says, sorry for the complicated questions, lol. That's alright. Thank you for asking. I'm happy to answer every question you post here. And Forgotten Empire says, it has so good EQ that I can't hear the sustained sound. I guess that's why. I don't know. I think it's really the piano it's a good piano, and I mean I can play it. I've been playing since I'm like a tiny little Felix. That helps, I think. But the EQ is really not. Mainly I'm EQing. And I spend a lot of time finding the right place behind the piano. But I don't know. If I take the EQ off, yeah, there's a lot more bass without the compressor. And there's a compressor on this as well. So I'm just taking out some bass because it tends to become very bass heavy. This thing. I don't know. I think the sound is okay. It's always different. It's a little, depending on also the room temperature and all that is. Okay. Nico Perez writes post, and I'm saying like, hey, post. What should I post? And then writes, isn't that cheers in German for all the streams, brother? Well, you would say Prost. There would be an R, P-R-O-S-T, and that's Prost if you're drinking something. Prost. Cheers. You could also say congrats in Germany. It's like an English word morphed into German. But thank you. Yeah, it's crazy. It's really, and it I'm a little bit afraid right now because there are so many other artists I listen to that have so much that are at least, you know, that I admire, that are really, and they don't have that many streams, and I'm thinking, how sustainable is that? Because right now, that's my main income source. Actually, I for several reasons I could not continue working on theater projects, and I have occasional like other commissions for compositions, but these streams right now are my main source of income. So Nico Paris writes, oof, my bad. Prost. Prost. Now I just need this Lederhosen and some Bavarian beer thing. And Nico Paris writes, Rani. No, Hania Rani is definitely a lot bigger. I mean the artists are more in the singer-songwriter niche, and obviously that kind of niche is much. There's much more competition, I think, and the way people listen to that music is different than I think my music. Lots of people listen to that in a playlist while working, and there are no lyrics. It doesn't, you can listen to that. I think that's actually one of the main sources of my streams. But yeah, so I think you can also see that in the segments here, which Spotify provides, which is pretty nice. And just 1% of my audience is active. So they intentionally streamed my music within the past 28 days from active sources. And that is, they went to my artist profile, they added my tracks to their playlist. So it's really just 1%, but that 1% is actually pretty committed, because they are responsible for 34% of my streams. But still, I think with other artists, that's much more. Like, it's not just 1%, but maybe 7 or 10 or something. And yeah, the rest is listening via programmed sources. And that's just, autoplay, all the algorithmic playlists, and stuff like that. Okay. I almost forgot the melody. Yeah, come on, I'll just record that with the microphone here. Something like that. I don't like the last. Something. Now comes that part. I think that kind of works. Okay, for now that's enough. Okay, okay, and maybe with strings? Question mark. Yeah, that's unclear. Or could both be possible. Forgotten Empire writes, I started to see a lot of bot piano artists on Spotify. They are producing calming piano pieces with VST pianos that are completely focused on peaceful piano, and I think it's dominating the charts. Yeah, that's a whole different story with AI and music and bots. And I think this will become pretty important because obviously, especially with music that's just played as some kind of background, AI will take that, I think, and generative algorithms will be taking over. Yeah, meaning that I should be prepared for that this will not continue like that ad infinitum. So, but I think what will be more important or become more important is, first of all, live shows.
Something like that. I don't like the last.
Okay, live shows and stuff that isn't too generic. And I still think, I mean, AI. If you look at like this latest Sora from OpenAI model that will replace stock footage sites as they are right now. So the musical equivalent to stock footage are these, botted peaceful piano playlists. And that's also one of the reasons why, I mean, I had this ADA project where I basically did that. I improvised some beautiful felt piano music that could be just right. But that, for me, that's one reason to dig a little deeper with my main account, Felix Rösch. So me, basically, dig a little deeper and find something a little more special, because I think that's something AI yet can't really do. It can replace a lot of more generic things, and it will replace that. I think, I'm thinking of the supermarket where the manager just pushes some knobs and, some sliders just to adjust the music the way it should be, and then it's just playing in the background. And I think that will definitely be, maybe not in the supermarket, but that will definitely be some kind of something that we will see within the next 5 to 10 years, maybe even earlier. But I think on the other hand, there will be a growing need for something real and connection, and that's something, there will be these AI superstar models that you can download and generate your own background music, but that's not the main ingredients of music, what music is. I think music is also at least 50% something social, something between humans. And that's something AI will not replace, especially when we're talking about live, context where I think it's kind of back to the basics, where 200 years ago there were no recordings. If you wanted to see music, hear music, make music, and have an audience, you needed to have an actual audience in a room with you. So I think it's going back to that a little bit, which is not too bad, I think. Nicky Perez writes, how this all works. It's I have no idea how it works, and the people I talk to in the music industry also don't really have a full understanding of how this works, but everybody knows a little bit, and it's always interesting to hear other voices. Forgotten Empire says, Spotify also has very good playlists with very serious followers, and they have not been updated for a long time. Almost more than a year. Some artists even have 7 to 8 songs in these charts. Yeah? Do you have examples for that? That would be interesting to see. I mean, I know that some playlists have been featuring my music for quite a while now. So I think the first playlist I ever was featured on was music playlists, was not quite classical. That was the very, very first playlist, and that was still when this was really small. I mean, right now it's weird. Right now it has 67,000 likes. It had around 300 something, and then they changed something, and suddenly the playlist was at 1,000 followers again. I don't know, pretty weird. but I've been consistently on these playlists. And there was another playlist, I've never seen that actually, where I think 3 or 4 of my tracks were on their playlist. And then at some point, they got taken back a little bit. Morning Study. That was a classical reading or something. Where I thought, well, there must be someone at Spotify who really likes my music. And when that's the weird thing. I will never meet that person. I will probably never know. But also with the first playlist placement on Not Quite Classical, I knew that my life had changed a little bit, and that there was another door opening a little bit to a future that might be better than the one the reality I'm living in right now. And there are, these people have so much power over. It's like, it's almost like some god, because you will never see that god. It has immense power over your life. And yeah, you just try to understand what to do to. It's not real like that. I mean, in the end, you have to trust your instinct, right? And once you don't do that, things start to go awry. But sometimes feels like there's the Spotify god somewhere, and you just, please make this, please make it rain streams. And if it doesn't, well, yeah. Nico Perez writes, you open to collabs? Yes and no. I mean, it really depends, and I have to see this from a really, really, like, not a business perspective, but like what do I get from collaborating? Either it's something, an artist where I think, well, that's really, really, that would be really nice to just meet that person and work with that person, and because I really admire his or her work. Or it has to be that person has a really big audience, and in any case, it's nice to meet other artists and to create something together. But it's always an investment on my end, and obviously on the other part as well, on the other party as well. But my time is really I don't have a lot of time. I have 2 kids that I want to be there for. I just don't want to be the one who's just there on the weekend saying hi and I'm here, and late at night I'm home again. But I want to be there really for them. And yeah, so and that takes a lot of time. Like a lot of time goes into my family. So I have to really think about where I spend my time and energy and effort. And there are 2 collaborations with Tom Ashbrook and Faker that I'm still working on. They are still in the works, and I just want to do this. And there are a couple more people I would love to collaborate with. So it really has to be, I would have to, either it's an artist I really admire and I want to work with, or it's somebody with incredible reach that would, potentially help me find a new audience. But yeah, I really have to see the reason to do that. Nico Paris writes, what are your goals, Felix? I'm curious. My goals. Well, I mean, in the short term, I would love to just release that album and make it the best album I can possibly make. I would love to record with some musicians again for this album, and just have a really good release a really good album that I can be proud of. Well, every track is like, okay, I like that. Yeah, I'm proud of that. And just make it the best album I've released. So no idea if it will be that successful, but obviously I would also like to be able to live off of what I do. That's kind of obvious, right? I would like to pay my rent, my food, my insurances and all that stuff, which right now works right now. That's fine, and I would love to have more security, like to know, and that's either making more so I can save some more money and have some more security, knowing I will be able to do this, and I love to do exactly this what I'm doing here. I could do this until the day I die. To be able to do that, to support that would be, and in the long run, I don't know, I want to just release some good music, that when I'm gone, that my children can just show their friends or somebody, look, that's what my father made, and to have that be something they can be proud of and they like. I don't know. But short term is releasing this album. Forgotten Empire writes, last updated February 2023, and some artists have multiple songs, and sure, I get a lot of streaming from this list. Which list? You mean the not quite classical? Nico Perez writes, seems all very possible. Yeah, I hope. I mean, right now it looks good. It looks okay, but it's always, you never know what the future holds, right? Maybe my next album, I will love the music, but people won't connect to it in a way I do. It's all possible. But I'm working on it. I see this little straw, and I'm holding on to it as best as I can, and just trying to climb with everything I have. And at the same time trying to be there for my kids and my girlfriend and my family here. Yeah. Let's see. There is this great site, Chartmetric, where you can actually sign in. Wait. Not quite classical. Total playlist followers 67,000. Playlist updated. Oh, you're right. Oh wait, February 26th. It gets updated a lot, actually. Tracks. Okay, release date added. February 9th. So there's a lot of tracks getting added. February 9th. Oh, it's okay. My track got added as well. I like Opal, by the way. I like this track a lot. Peter Broderick. And it's also a playlist that is not algorithmic, but it's different for everybody. If you're listening to this, you might get different tracks than I would. So. Okay. Forgotten Empire writes, I sent the link, but I guess it didn't show up in chat. I think it gets blocked. I think if you're sending links, it gets blocked. Wait, Maximum. Yeah. Okay. That might be the name you sent me. Maximum Concentration. Sounds like a playlist. Yeah, one of these background music playlists. Yeah, it could be that they are. And I mean, Spotify is focusing more on these algorithmic playlists, and you can also see that with if you look at my streaming data. I'm not quite sure if you can actually still see that last 12 months. No. Okay, there was a time. Wait, maybe. There was a time where this really picked up at around October, and that was around the time, like October in 2022, I think. That was around the time when Spotify publicly said that they want to focus more on algorithmic playlists. So maybe they cut down on the stuff that is, that is choosing the tracks that go onto these playlists. And maybe they don't see any need to change anything. It's sometimes, I think they also sometimes just have a playlist that works, and then they start a new one. Let's hear the melody. Yeah, something like that. Okay. Nico Perez writes, they did lay off a lot of people, a ton of people. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. I think I've heard that they did that. Not quite sure if it's true. Let's put it like that. I think I've heard it. I would have to do some research. You know what? Why not? Spotify layoffs. Let's Google that. Oh, Spotify to axe 1,500 jobs in third round of layoffs 2023. Yeah. Okay. They did. Okay. Spotify to lay off 17% of its workforce. Okay. Yeah. That might have something to do with that. You know what? I'll play this. I can't hear my voice. Let's record that. Let's do it again. Something like that. I don't like the last one. That's better. Okay, and I have to change the panning here. Well, wait, maybe I don't have to change the panning. Okay, but I have to change. Okay, the timing is really off. And that's again my setup here, where there's a lot of latency. Yeah, the timing is kind of off. Okay, yeah, timing-wise, this is a nightmare. That's okay. Yeah, I think we have this here. Nico Perez writes, "Nice joining you today. Hope you have a great one, Felix. Keep creating. The rest will happen as it happens." Yeah. Cheers. Hope to see you again. Yeah, Nico. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. Yeah, I think as well. I mean, the best you can is good enough, right? That's a Radiohead quote I love. The best you can is good enough, and I'm trying the best I can. And if it's not enough to support this live, I will have to sell some sausages at Potsdamer Platz in Berlin or something. I don't know. I would do that too. But I would love to just make more music. Nico Perez writes, "Some 4 on the floor kick on this at some point would be cool." Okay, bye. Yeah, that's actually maybe why not? I could see that. We'll try. Okay, bye, Nico. Nice to have you. See you soon. Andre Math writes, "Sounds really." I mean, there's the heart in the way again. Sounds really. Sounds really mature and restrained. I like it. I really like it. Yeah, I kind of like it too, I think. I'm not quite sure. I would have to listen to the original improvisation and see if what I liked there is still present here. That's the original. Yeah, but really, what caught my attention with this were the first couple of seconds. This, that thing, this boom 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 boom, and I think we've captured this quite well. Yeah, the beginning is not too good. I like it. I like this. Oh, I'm sorry again for the water bottle. Yeah, this part is still a little bit wonky, but I like this. I like this. Yeah, there I'm off. Let's move this a little bit, and this as well. And you know what I really like is that this idea I had when I was 16 singing this. I would love to show you this. I think it was a piano piece where I was writing this English language love songs, not love songs, but kind of cheesy songs on the piano and singing to it as well. And was just write this. I like that this is here. I love that because it kind of ties it into. I don't know. love this last one. Yeah, and then we'll have to see how we go from there. Well, let's just for now copy this here. Oh no, that's wrong. Yeah, I think this is done almost. I like this part. This is good. I like this. Yeah. I mean, it's still this mature and restrained. Not quite sure if I like it. You know, I think it should grow. It should become bigger at some point and be not too restrained anymore. But yeah, like this, it's like 2 to 3 minutes. I think this thing is... It's kind of too repetitive right now. I like this melody. It feels like it wants to go somewhere and doesn't really go there. That's the one thing I... And why not use this again? I don't know. That's probably a bad end, and it's maybe too long right now. But yeah, I think we have something we could work with. So let's bring up running. Okay. To do. What should we do? This will be between 2, maybe 3 minutes. Let's make it 3 minutes. Why not? So what to do? Maybe some strings, question mark? Strings. Yeah, I can definitely see this in the in this part, that there's suddenly an orchestra or string orchestra arriving. Something else to do. Make it grow. I think it should grow more. Grow more? Question mark. How many days will that be? Let's make it 4. Other comments? None really. It's called Running, which is still a really bad title. Oh wait, no. Former title makes sense. Impros November marker 14. All right. Yeah, I think that's good for today. I think Andre Math writes, dude, I don't know if you've heard this, but you should check out the Thief's Dream by Shy Maestro when you get a chance. You were talking about growing the song into something bigger. Okay, well, I would love to hear this on stream, but I think I would get flagged for copyright infringements. But I'll listen to that after the stream. Hey, feel free to post this in the Discord if you like, and we could keep on talking there. By the way, again, if you liked this stream, and I think we're going to end this soon, if you like this, don't hesitate to press that beautiful like button. I feel a little bit like a please, but it really helps these live streams to get a little more exposure. Yeah, so I think for today we are done. How long was this stream now? What? No. 3 hours. Okay, yeah, that's happens when I get to actually making something. That usually takes a little longer, but I think we've accomplished quite a lot here. this needs some more strings or something else. Yeah. Anyway, thank you for being here, everybody. Andre Math, thank you for your ideas. I think this whole middle part is... wait, where's the mouse? This part. Wouldn't have happened without you, so thank you for that. So Andre Math, Nico Perez was here, thank you. Forgotten Empire was here as well. And Kai J Place was here. Rick Miller, thank you for the water bottle comment. I needed that. And Rotten Milk was here as well. And I think, oh, Trendy Andy and Emmanuel Amaya Ruvio was here as well. Thank you everybody for being here. Thank you everybody for watching today. I really appreciate everybody here. Either if you're watching or just actively commenting, or yeah, it's always nice to have this little community here and see it grow. And Andrew Math writes, glad I was able to provide some inspiration. Yeah, you were. Rick Miller writes, have a great day. Everybody, have a great day. Thank you for being here. And yeah, I don't know when I will be streaming again. Probably, maybe tomorrow. Whenever I feel like I have enough time to work on the new album, I will be streaming probably. So yeah, thanks everybody, and see you soon.